What's up, everybody? We have had a whirlwind of a weekend. Amber's mother and sister were in town from Colorado with her kids. Had an awesome time over Easter weekend hanging out with them. You'll see some of that footage. The kids love hanging out with their cousins. Stick around to the end of the video. We have a really cool announcement regarding our 2018 adventure plans, so stay tuned for that. Today, I just want to briefly discuss investments. Investments is defined as something we use, give, or devote to a certain purpose. So I want to briefly discuss that and the important role that investments play in our lives. We invest in something so that we may achieve or gain something in return. Those of you following us on our journey are likely searching for similar bliss in your own lives. We are all on the same journey. We are all striving to get more out of our lives. We want more happiness, and of course, we want more bliss. One of the most important things that we have learned on our journey so far is about investments. Now, I'm not talking about investments like money or stocks. I'm talking about investments in each other, investments in our families, my investment in my wife and my children, and my wife's investments in me. We are constantly making investments in our day-to-day lives. One of the largest investments that we make day-to-day is to our work. Americans spend the majority of the week doing two things: working and sleeping. We are investing in our physical well-being by getting adequate sleep, and we are investing in our professional well-being by investing quite a bit of time and energy into our jobs. And that's rightly so, considering we have to make an income to support our lives. You see, the problem people often run into is when their well-beings get out of balance. When we overinvest in one or two areas of our lives, we tend to underinvest in the remaining areas. When you work 60, 70, 80 or more hours per week, you are heavily investing in your professional well-being. When this is the case, probability suggests that you are underinvesting somewhere else. This could be in your emotional well-being, such as your home life or your family life. This could also be your physical well-being, such as in your health. In today's world, striking a perfect balance would just be incredible, to say the least. We do not want to be unrealistic, however. Truth is, perfect balance is almost unobtainable. We are human, and humans are erroneous by design. What I mean is, we are full of error. We do not always make the wisest decisions, especially when it comes to our personal well-beings. I've always been a proponent of the idea that as humans, we are driven by love rather than by knowledge. Because of this, we have to strive to better understand and know ourselves so that we may better care for ourselves. When we decide to put forth the effort to obtain and maintain balance in our lives, that decision is the beginning of our journey towards more bliss and more happiness in our lives. Okay, now to the point. The purpose of this video is to discuss what it looks like to invest in family. This is one of the most important topics I could ever discuss. So I want to provide an example of investing in family and then offer some encouragement for you. My wife loves to rock climb. In fact, she loves it so much, she works part-time at a rock climbing wall here in a local gym. Me, on the other hand, I'm not much of a rock climber. My wife has been climbing most of her life, and she finds a lot of happiness when she's doing it. I see that, I realize that, and as such, I should be investing in that alongside her. There are numerous opportunities to invest in my wife through climbing. Now, I'm not a professional, I have no idea what the proper terms are, but when I take her to a local rock park and belay her while she's climbing, or I go to the rock wall at the gym and let her climb with our children, these are moments where I'm adopting something she's passionate about, and in doing so, I'm investing my time and energy into something that makes her more happy. Sometimes the investments that we're making into our well-being, they're going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes it may appear to be unfruitful or it may not feel to be productive because they're not producing immediate fruit or immediate results. We have to be realistic with this though. Trees take time to grow and bear fruit. Similarly, investments that we are making into our family, they may also take time to bear fruit and prove to be productive. If your son or your daughter enjoys sports, go outside for 30 minutes or an hour a day and practice with them. Throw the ball around, play basketball, whatever. If they're more musically inclined, considering investing in music lessons for them. You could even take that a step further and take lessons with them to show an even higher level of investment into the things that they're interested in. If your kids enjoy being outside, maybe take them camping or hiking or trail running. mountain biking, or just on a nature walk every now and then. Trust me, they would love that. No matter what you've thought of this video so far, please remember this next part. We have to always remember the fact that we only have 24 hours in each day. We have to make conscious decisions to use that time as best as we can every single day. Whatever we're doing, it's an investment of our time. Whether if we're watching television, or we're going on a trail run with our kids, or we're going rock climbing with our spouse, we are investing minutes in every activity that we're partaking in. So if nothing else, remember this: we have to become more jealous for our time and more considerate of our investments. We need to stop investing in futile and unproductive activities. Rather, we need to become more jealous for those opportunities to invest in something that will have a greater and more lasting impact on our lives, on our families' lives, and on all of our overall well-beings. So here's my tip. What's one activity your spouse, child, friend, or family member loves to do? Think about a way that you could partake in this activity with them. What would this investment look like for you? If it's practical, go and do it with them. They would love it. When they see you actively trying to invest in their interests, it will impact both of your overall well-beings and help you feel more happy. Trust me, like I said, we're trying to find more bliss in everything that we're doing in life. And this is a great way to do that. Okay, so now for the announcement regarding our 2018 adventures. We have decided to use my 2008 Ford F-250 diesel pickup, it's a big truck, for our adventures in 2018. We still don't know what exactly those are going to look like yet, but we do know I'm going to begin the DIY outfitting of this truck for these adventures. So things like that I'm going to be trying to look into for a DIY approach, because we are trying to save money. We don't want debt. We don't want any of that stuff. Rooftop tent, trying to make it more accessible for us to go out and do camping, backpacking. We've got a lot of that stuff now, but we need to try to outfit the truck to where it would be able to get us to some of those more remote places and be a little bit more comfortable for a family of 5, or just myself and Trey, or whatever it is we're doing. That's the cool announcement for that. We're gonna start a new series just on outfitting the truck and trying to get that ready for that on the DIY approach to save money and all that stuff. Just showing some examples and that sort of thing. So stay tuned for that. We've also got a backyard tour coming up and showing you guys the backyard, what we've done in the backyard and how we're trying to kind of clean that up some, and some tips for getting rid of debris and that sort of thing. Okay, and I know some of you have been asking for a video on the materials that we've used. I'm so sorry we have not gotten that yet. I promise it's coming. It's a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to get all the links and everything made, and just trying to get it all organized into one cohesive, short, simple to understand video that will just give you guys as much information as I can quickly and practically and efficiently, because I don't want to be inefficient. I want to be efficient with this. So stay tuned for that as well. There's just so much stuff we're trying to do. If you like this video, I'm going to be posting a dictation of it to our blog, www.ourjourneytobliss.com. You can get on there and it'll be one of the top ones you search for with the investments. If you did like this video, hit that thumbs up button. We'd love for you to comment below what are some cool activities you like to do that show your investment in somebody you care about, or just investments in your own lives. We are trying to come up with more ideas for ourselves, so we'd love to hear what you guys are doing as well. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We are so grateful that you would want to follow Our Journey to Bliss. And again, we will see you all in the next video.